So you want to promote Forsage. Maybe you've heard about it. Maybe you are excited about cryptocurrency. Maybe you just saw people making a ton of money, just like one of my members, Nick, did $7,000 in a single day, on his second day, actually. So let me give you some good news and some bad news about why people can join you in Forsage or why you're not even going to get a single sign up. So we're actually here in my kitchen. I'm actually taking a quick espresso here. And let me explain exactly what is it that you really need in order to promote not just Forsage, but pretty much any other opportunity out there. And this is coming from, I have multiple years of experience when it comes to this stuff. I failed miserably in the beginning, and then later on when I discovered actually what does it really take to get commissions with a program. And that's exactly what I'm going to be talking to you about in this video. So my name is David Dekel. If you've never seen one of my videos before, welcome. Just with Forsage itself, since we're on the topic of Forsage, today is actually the beginning of my third day ever since I started promoting it. And I'm already over $13,000 just since I started, basically, so the 3 days. So let's talk about it. Why would people join you in Forsage, and why would people not join you in Forsage? So the bad news, first of all, is that if you just join Forsage and you're promoting it as just its own program, you're not going to get any signups, or whatever signups you will get, it's not going to be something that would be worth your while, especially if you're sending traffic directly to the sign-up link, simply because of you're lacking a process. And what I mean by that is this: people, when there's a lot of people looking to join different opportunities, just like Forsage, but you have to position it the right way first. What do I mean by that? Well, first of all, you have to think about, okay, what makes me unique in the market? Like, how can I differentiate myself from the other hundreds of thousands of affiliates that are promoting the same thing? And you got to start thinking about, how come is it that some people join an opportunity and they start making literally tens of thousands of dollars with it, like hundreds of thousands of dollars even, in a matter of like as soon as they get started, and while other people join the same opportunities and they make nothing, or they make even just one little measly $15 or $20 commission or something. So what is the difference? What is the difference? That's what I'm going to be talking about in this video, and that's what I want to answer. So the difference is, what is the process that you take your visitor that you want to sign up and join you in this program? What is the process that you take them through? And you have to think about it. The only other analogy that I can think about is, it's almost like, right? You want prospect, visitor that comes to the page to sign up. Ultimately, you want them to go ahead and sign up. That's what you want, right? You want to earn that commission. And you also want them to upgrade to the different levels. So that's what we're going to call the marriage, okay? That's what we're going to call the ultimate sealing the deal marriage part. But what you're missing, and this is what most affiliates do out there, this is the part that they don't get, and this is the part I didn't get for many, many, many years, until someone pointed it out to me, and then I kind of started refining it and creating my own processes around it. But what you have to understand is that it doesn't work like that. People don't just get to the affiliate link and sign up. They don't do that. Very few people, one out of maybe, I mean, who knows how many visitors, but very few people do that. On the other hand, why doesn't it work, actually? Before we switch to something else, why does that process not work? It's simply because it's the same exact thing as if you walked up to someone who you're interested in ultimately being with and asking them, hey, will you marry me? Like, what is the first thought that's going to go through the other person's? Like, let's say if it's a girl, what's the first thought that's going to happen in their mind? I don't know you. I've never met you. I don't know what you're about. I don't know what you're going to give me, what you're going to do for me. I don't know if there's something better out there. There's a lot of questions, right? There's just a ton of questions. So what would be the right way to do this? the right way to do this would be to take baby steps, small little steps that would move your visitor closer and closer and closer and closer to that ultimate marriage that you're looking for. In our case, in this specific example for Forsage, a sign up and also an upgrade. You don't want just people to sign up. You want people to also upgrade to the different levels and go as high as they can. So that is what you're going to experience. And if you just promote your Forsage affiliate link out there and you push traffic to it, you're not going to get very far. I'm telling you. And in fact, if you don't believe me, that's okay. I don't expect you to. What you want to do is you want to go and test it out. Just go out there and send maybe 500 visitors to your Forsage link and see how far you get. You're not going to get very far because that process doesn't work. Again, it's the same thing as you walking up to a person and saying, marry me. It's a little scary actually when you do it like that. Now, let's talk about what does work in this case. So if that doesn't work, so if I get an affiliate link and you just send traffic to an affiliate link and that doesn't work, okay, David, so what does work? How can you make it so it does work? Well, I'll tell you how you make it so it works. First thing you want to do is you want to start thinking about baby steps. So the first thing that you want to ask from your visitor is not to sign up to anything, but maybe to just take them to a page that talks about what they're really interested in, which is making money. Yes, I know Forsage is about making money and it's about making money with cryptocurrency and all of that. But we're not going to be that specific, okay? You want to send them to a page that maybe talks about, hey, what if you could earn this amount, or who else wants to earn this kind of amount? And you maybe mention some of the results that maybe some of the members have made. And then what you do is you want to ask the person for something small, something that doesn't cost them much, something like an email. Now, why do we want an email? Simply because when you collect the person's email, it allows you to start following up with them, because there's a saying out there that says that most people don't do anything until they've seen something at least 7 times. I think that that's wrong. I think that that number is grossly outdated. That was maybe the number back in, I don't know, the 2000s or the 1990s. But in today's day and age, with everything that people get hit with as advertising and everything, I think that number should be anywhere from 30 to even 40 times before they pull the trigger. And I have some evidence of that, but I haven't tested it scientifically. So now, let's say you've collected the email. So now you have an email address that you can actually communicate with, right? The person gave you their email address because they're interested in the topic, which it's a whole other topic of conversation, what kind of traffic you get and stuff. But let's assume that you're getting traffic from maybe something like a solo ad, which mostly has people who are interested in making money online offers. So what's the next step? After you take the email, do you immediately send them to go sign up to Forsage? No, that's not what you do. That's a better step than sending them directly to your affiliate link. But even if you collected the email, that's still not enough for that person to sign up, simply because they don't know enough about it yet. Like, think about it. If you go to a page and you see someone that says that you just enter your email and immediately they ask you to sign up, you're probably going to be like, okay, maybe, but I'm going to keep my options open at this time. Instead, what you should do is, and you should show them how cool it would be and how other people have already took the step that you're asking them to take, or you will ask them to take later on, and then show them how it worked out for those folks. Because again, that person is thinking, okay, so I just entered my email and now I'm on a page where I see other people that have entered their email before and they're making money, just like I want, right? Just like your prospect wants, your visitor, that's what they want. So you want to show them some proof that, look, what you're about to see has worked for these people. So that does a few things. Number one is it gets them excited because it gives them that feeling that I might be in the correct place. This might actually be what I'm looking for. Now, it's not 100% yet, because again, everyone has like different needs and stuff, but you're definitely moving in the right direction. And that happens. So let's take a look at what we covered so far. So you have a visitor, and normally what most people are tempted to do is send them directly to an affiliate link and ask them to sign up. That does not work. Again, that's the same as asking someone to marry you immediately. You don't want to do that. Instead, what you want to do is, again, take them to a page that talks about what they're interested in, which is potentially making money, and then ask them for an email. You got the email, they give you the email. Some percentage of them will give you the email, maybe 30, 40% of them. And then you take them to a page that shows them that other people before them have been there and it worked out for them, and show them some results. You could share your own results. You could share other people that have used the opportunity and have gotten results. And basically just show them that, look, this is not some unproven thing. What are we doing here? So what is this equivalent to in real life if we're translating this? Well, this is the equivalent of asking someone for a phone number and maybe taking them out, or they scroll through your social media and they see that other people that have interacted with you before have had a good time, right? If we're going back to you trying to marry someone example. But now what we want to do is we want to take it a step further. So after that person gets on the page and they review the testimonials and the results of other members that are potentially, they're looking to join that program, and they've seen other members that have joined that program and have gotten results, now what you're going to want to do is take them to a page that explains everything. And normally what I like to do is I like to use a webinar for something like this. Simply because a webinar is like an online seminar if you've never been to one before. And it's basically like a long video, but it's not a video because videos usually have a different flow to them. Webinar is more like an online seminar kind of thing. So you could do this in a live format. You could do this in a recorded format. And I can tell you that to me, it took me quite a bit of time to get good at it, and I'm still refining myself and still kind of getting to where I want it to be. And then what you do is after the webinar, now potentially you can ask them to join that. What I like to do is I like to do one more thing, which is instead of just asking them to sign up, on the webinar, obviously you would explain exactly how it works, what they would get, how everything would work and stuff. And then you can potentially ask them to sign up. So this would be the equivalent of, getting somebody's phone number, showing them on social media that you're a cool person and other people have interacted with you and had a great experience. And now you're telling them what you're all about and what they can get by being with you kind of thing. And then what you do is, what I like to do is I like to take it a step further and offer bonuses. Okay, bonuses. Bonuses are what you can use to completely differentiate yourself from pretty much all the other affiliates out there. So regardless of how many other affiliates are promoting the same program, and I've proven this over and over and over again, it doesn't matter if the program is new. It doesn't matter if the program is old. It doesn't matter if the program has 1,000 affiliates. It doesn't matter if the program has 1 million affiliates. None of that stuff matters if you come up with a sexy bonus package. And that bonus package should have stuff that the person is actually interested in getting, right? Not just some lame PDF or something. So that's kind of how the way I do it. Now, I even take it a step further, and I even let the people who sign up with me use my bonuses. So essentially, I'm the person who provides the bonuses, even though they don't even sign up with my team, like with me directly. They might sign up with somebody on my team and stuff. And that is essentially what you're going to want to do if you want to promote Forsage successfully. That is exactly how Nick was able to do $7,000 in a single day. That is exactly how I was able to do over $13,000 in just 48 hours of getting started. And that is exactly how many other members, as you can see right here on the screen, have been able to earn commissions. So hopefully this video was educational for you. Now you're probably wondering, okay, David, but I don't know how to build a page. I don't know how to collect emails. And by the way, we didn't even talk about what do you do with those emails once you collect them. Well, you have to start following up. You have to start sending them messages and showing them that, look, you signed up to receive some messages from me, and here's what I'm all about. Here's what I'm promoting. Here's why I think it would be good for you. And here's other members that have joined it before, and this is what they had to say. And you have to be pretty consistent with that. And that's where when I say how many times someone has to see something before they actually pull the trigger, that's what I'm talking about. You have to basically follow up via email, because most people, when they get to the page, they won't do anything. So you have to send them another message. And it's not that they won't do anything because they don't want to, but it's for several reasons. Number one, they don't trust you yet. And that usually has to do with they don't know anything about you. Like, do you just trust everybody that you come across with them the first time? No, you'd be in a lot of trouble if you did that. And it's not recommended at all, right? So why do you expect anybody else to be any different? It's very normal for somebody to get to a page, check it out, and not do anything right away. Now, some people will. That's okay. I'm sure that you've had experiences in the past where you saw something for the first time and you weren't sure if you're going to trust it or not, but you went ahead and did it anyways, and things worked out. But most people won't. This is why you want to follow up with them with email. And the next thing beyond that is you want to be consistent with the email. You don't just want to send out a couple of messages. You got to send 30, 40, 60, 100 messages to kind of cover a period of time. And it usually has to do with time. Timing has a lot to do with who signs up with you when. What I mean by that is this. There's, first of all, as I mentioned, the issue of trust. They don't know you yet. They haven't seen you yet. They want to see that you're not some fly-by-night person. So it takes time to do that. It takes maybe a couple days, a week, 2 weeks, a couple months. I've had people who signed up with me for stuff after 8 months of following up with them. But that's not the majority of people. Most people take a few weeks, maybe a couple months, that kind of thing. The second thing is timing of what's happening with the prospect itself, himself or herself. Here's what I mean by that. The best example that I can give you for this to kind of really help you understand it is if you ever wanted to take a vacation, let's say you wanted to take a vacation in Mexico, and you were kind of thinking about it, you weren't 100% sure. And you maybe just kind of went to a couple of travel sites, checked out some packages. They said, hey, enter your email here and we'll send you some special bonuses or something, special deals. You entered your email and then you didn't do anything for 3 months simply because you were just checking it out, right? You weren't ready to place the order for the hotel and everything, flights. But then let's say a couple months go by and then the perfect week opens up. Like the perfect time where you got time off of work or time off of whatever you're doing, and everything just aligned, and you were able to get a babysitter for the cat and whatever, like a cat sitter or something, and just everything was perfect. The weather was good, everything was good, and it just aligned. And now that you have that week that you're like, wow, this is the perfect time for me to take that Mexico vacation, then a couple months later you call or you place your order online and go on your Mexico vacation. But normally what would happen is you wouldn't do it right away because the timing is not right. So it's the same thing with your prospect. Usually when you kind of get started with somebody gets started online, they could be in a whole different timeline than the next person that signs up. Meaning that maybe that person that just signed up, maybe they're just curious about how does this whole make money online thing work. Where someone else maybe has been trying to make money online for 3 months now, and they're more familiar with what kind of needs to happen. So that's two different timelines. Now, what could happen as an example, and I can tell you that this happened multiple times with a lot of people that have signed up with me for stuff, is that they sign up, enter their email, and do nothing for like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks. And then what happens is, I keep sending them emails. I keep kind of following up with them. And then what happens is one day, maybe at work, I don't know, the boss yells at them or something happens. And then they're like, okay, forget this stuff. I don't want to do this 9 to 5 thing anymore. I totally want to go online and basically make it happen online. And then they go ahead and do that. And that's when your email hits the inbox, then they're ready. Same as the Mexico vacation where that perfect week opened up and you're like, all right, I'm going for it. So that's why email follow-up is so important. Now, hopefully you got some value out of what I'm telling you here, because this is the honest truth of how it actually works for getting conversions online. If you're just sending traffic to an affiliate link, you're not going to get anywhere. Ideally, you want everything that I just mentioned. Now, the good news is this. Well, the bad news is that if you try to build it yourself, the good news is you could, of course, with enough time, resources, money, patience, skill set, and all of that, if you wanted to do that. Now, if you don't want to do that and you still want to be able to access a system that's able to provide you with all of that, then I have a solution for you. In fact, that solution is just below this video. All you want to do is just click the link that's just below this video, and it's going to take you to a page where I explain exactly how this works. In fact, you're going to go through the same process that I just talked about. And there's no cost to use the system itself. It's a marketing system that I've built. And as I mentioned, you're going to get access to pretty much everything that I just talked about. Capture page that collects the email. You're going to be able to have people enter their email, and then I start following up with them myself. So you don't need to worry about all the emails that go out, the cost of the monthly autoresponders or any of that. You don't need to worry about testing what goes in the email and all of that, which takes quite a bit of time to do, but I've already gotten used to it, so I do it every day pretty much. And then what happens is when you get your system set up, including the Forsage and all the other income streams that are in there, what you could do is you could earn not just with Forsage, but you can earn with multiple other income streams that can generate you up to $2,000 cash payments delivered right to your door. You get up to $16,500 commissions in Bitcoin, and you can get multiple other commissions that are also available inside the system. Plus, I even take care of all the bonuses for your signups and even for you. So when you set up your system, depending on kind of what levels you come in at and stuff and how many bonuses you want to claim, then I help you with that as well. I'm going to hook you up with some maybe free traffic and access to my resources, some of the YouTube videos and things like that. But all of that is mentioned right below. When you click the link just below, you're going to go through the process. Once you get to the webinar, I want you to watch it because it explains exactly what I'm talking about and a lot of other cool things that you really need to know in order to make this work in a big way. And what do I mean in a big way? Well, I've had one member, just one single member that did $74,000 just by himself, not like a team or anything, just one person that did $74,000 in profits in 30 days using this exact process that I just mentioned to you, using the exact system that you see just below the video. And he even did that without leveraging the Forsage income stream. So now that the Forsage income stream is in place, now he's on track to do well beyond that. So with that being said, that's all I got for you in this video. Hopefully you got some value out of this. This is for all you guys that are curious about what does it really take to get conversions with Forsage and with other income streams and stuff. Well, this is what it really takes. I'm being completely transparent with you when I say this. And you know what? You're welcome to test this out. Go try promoting it directly and then try to promote it through the process that I just told you about and see which one works better. I can tell you from experience that if promoting it directly would have worked better, I would have been doing that myself, but it doesn't. So you're welcome to test it out if you want. And then when it fails, you can come back and click the link below and then go sign up and leverage my system, because I literally do the work. All the work that I just talked about, I do the work on your behalf. And you are actually the one that gets to keep all the commissions, including all the Forsage commissions and pretty much all the commissions for all the other stuff that I mentioned. So with that being said, my espresso is already cold and I'm going to take one last quick sip of it. And before I do that, I'm going to end this video by saying goodbye, and I guess I'll see you in the next one. Make sure to click the link below and go check out the system if you want to take advantage of the exact system that has made me over $13,000 in Forsage just the first 48 hours and made Nick $7,000 in a single day, actually just his second day. And yeah, that's basically it. We'll see you on the next video. Bye for now.